Deuteronomy chapter 11. And you shall love the Lord your God, and you shall guard his injunctions, and his ordinances, and his commandments, and his judgments all the days. And you shall know today that I do not speak to your children, as many as are not knowing, nor knew the instruction of the Lord your God, and the magnificent works of his, and the fortified hand, and the high arm, and his signs, and his miracles, as many as he did in the midst of Egypt, to Pharaoh king of Egypt, and all his land, and as much as he did to the force of the Egyptians, their chariots, and their cavalry, as he inundated them in the water of the Red Sea upon their face, pursuing them from out of the coming after you. And the Lord destroyed them until today's day. And as many things as he did to you in the wilderness, until you came into this place, and as much as he did to Dathan and Abiram, sons of Eliab, son of Reuben, of which the earth, opening her mouth, swallowed them, and their houses, and their tents, and all their means of support with them in the midst of all Israel. For your eyes saw all the works of the Lord, the great ones, as many as he did among you today. And you shall guard all of his commandments, as many as I give charge to you today, that you should live, and should manifoldly multiply, and should enter, and should inherit the land into which you pass over the Jordan there to inherit it, that you should prolong your days upon the land of which the Lord swore by an oath to your fathers to give to them, and to their seed after them, a land flowing milk and honey. For it is the land into which you enter there to inherit it. It is not as the land of Egypt, from where you went forth from there, whenever they sow the seed and water with the feet as a garden of vegetables. But the land into which you enter there to inherit it is a mountainous land and plain. From out of the rain of the heaven it shall drink water, a land which the Lord your God oversees it always, as the eyes of the Lord your God are upon it, from the beginning of the year and until the completion of the year. But if in hearing you should hear all his commandments, as many as I give charge to you today, to love the Lord your God, and to serve to him from out of your entire heart and from out of your entire soul, then he will give the rain to your land according to season, early and late, and you shall carry in your grain, and your wine, and your olive oil, and he shall give fodder in your fields to your cattle. And having eaten, and having been filled up, take heed to yourselves, not widening your heart, that you should transgress, and should serve other gods, and should do obeisance to them. And the Lord, being enraged, should be angry with you, that he should hold together the heaven, and there will not be rain, and the earth shall not give of its fruit, and you shall be destroyed quickly from the good land which the Lord gave to you. And you shall put these words into your heart and into your soul, and shall affix them for a sign upon your hand, and it shall be unshaken before your eyes. And you shall teach your children them, to speak them, sitting down in the house, and going in the way, and laying in bed, and arising. And you shall write them upon the lintels of your houses and of your gates, that you should multiply your days and the days of your sons upon the land which the Lord swore by an oath to your fathers to give to them, as the days of heaven upon the earth. And it will be, if hearing you should hear all these commandments which I give charge to you today, to do them, to love the Lord your God, and to go in all his ways, and to cleave to him, then the Lord will cast out all these nations from your face, and you shall inherit great nations, and stronger ones than you. Every place, whichever the track of your foot may tread, will be yours. From the wilderness and Antlebanon, and from the river of the great river Euphrates, and unto the sea at the descent of the sun, it will be your boundaries. Not shall any one withstand against your face. The fear of you and the trembling because of you, the Lord your God shall place upon the face of all the earth, upon whichever you should mount upon it, in which manner he spoke to you. Behold, I give before you today a blessing and curse. The blessing, if you should hear the commandments of the Lord your God, as many as I give charge to you today. And the curse, if you do not hearken to the commandments of the Lord your God, as many as I give charge to you today, and you should wander from the way which I gave charge to you, having gone to serve other gods, ones who perceive not. Then it will be, whenever the Lord your God should bring you into the land into which you pass over there to inherit it, then you shall give the blessing upon Mount Gerizim, and the curse upon Mount Ebal. Behold, are these not on the other side of the Jordan, behind the way of the descent of the sun in the land of Canaan? The people dwelling upon the descent, being next to Gilgal, neighboring the high oak? For you are passing over the Jordan, entering to inherit the land which the Lord our God gives to us by lot all the days. And you shall inherit, and dwell in it, and you shall guard to do all his orders, and these judgments which I give in your presence today.